Very ugly situation, no matter how you try to clean it up. And right here, this tweet is not a denial. Further to reports, I can confirm that Dillian Whyte and Oscar Rivas were both subject to extensive VADA and UKAD United Kingdom anti-doping testing for their bout. Both fighters were cleared to fight by both bodies and the British Boxing Board of Control. So he's saying that VADA cleared him to fight. Okay, well, basically, news has come out via this article by Thomas Hauser of Boxing Scene. I met him one time at Broner versus Mikey Garcia first press conference. Some shit had went down with Broner was. Anyway, moving on. Multiple sources have confirmed that an A sample taken from Dillian Whyte tested positive for one or more banned substances prior to Whyte's July 20th fight in London against Oscar Rivas. Although Whyte is in the World Boxing Council, the WBC Clean Boxing Program, which is administered by VADA, the test in question was administered by the UKAD. So wait a minute. Did he? It's confusing because did he fail a VADA test or a UKAD test? But yet he was allowed to fight. Now let me just say right here from the beginning, this screams cocaine or some type of party drug or something. Or did he get an exemption? It's not enough information, and I never jumped the gun when it's always been like that. As long as I've been covering boxing, well, probably not my first or second year on YouTube, but now, last several years, I don't jump the gun when it comes to, drug testing shit. I like to wait for all the shit to come out. And right now, it's just not enough data to be like, yo, yeah, even though it's shady as fuck, and you got, Eddie Hearn putting out this tweet, which is not a denial. It's just like, hey, listen, they were cleared to fight. But in the case of what happened with Maxim Dadashev, a lot of fans are upset because it's like, yo, a fighter died this weekend and another fighter, is cleared to fight after taking a banned substance or found to have a banned substance in his system. Now, people feel that this is a situation where money talks and a whole lot of money would have been lost if Dillian Whyte wouldn't have fought that night. So you got, where's he at? Andy Ruiz Jr. posting stuff like this. Now, don't you listen. Where's he at? He's saying shit like it's a setup. And it's like, it's weird because it wasn't VADA that caught him. It was, like I said, we need more information. But in regards to Andy Ruiz, he has a contractual obligation. I understand that him and his side, it's the right thing to do for them and their side since they have the belts to do everything in their power to get the fight back here in the States or down in Mexico. But there's a contractual agreement he has to abide by no matter how much posturing he's doing. And of course, I know narratives are going to run wild because this is the type of news that's going to get everybody doing videos on YouTube. And many are not going to know what they're going to be talking about and going to be rushing to judgment. Don't get me wrong, the shit looks bad, especially since Dillian Whyte's not saying anything. And he's been, okay, for example, he weighed in at 59 pounds, which was the highest he's weighed since he fought Malcolm Tan a couple of years ago. But basically, you might as well say the biggest of his career at this stage. He was knocked down in the ninth round and got up to win the next three. Didn't he win the next three straight? Nonetheless, he's already had an issue with PEDs in the past. And him and Eddie Hearn have been vocal about what should happen to PED users in the sport. But either way, party drug or not, a banned substance is a banned substance. He can say whenever a statement is going to be released or whatever's going to happen, it wasn't, a PED. I wasn't trying to, it was a party drug, whatever. Still, a banned substance is a banned substance, in my opinion. Now, of course, in many fans' eyes, people are probably going to be like, well, it was not a bad, it's going to try to hurt people or whatever. But, it's just, like when you supposed to be clean at all times. That's what I had, like, in his situation, especially, now that he's the WBC interim champion and he's not confident that he would get his Deontay Wilder shot because the WBC would make Deontay Wilder franchise champion. Now, Wilder going to have a field day with this shit. Now, don't get me wrong, Dillian Whyte's still a lot of money in there, and I'm sure Wilder will still fight him like he fought Luis Ortiz later on down the line. But, he's not helping his case with a lot of other shit. Especially but we was, Alexander Povetkin failed the drug test. And don't get me wrong, everybody's situation is different. Do you know that the Povetkin-Wilder situation was thrown out in court? This is like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. They both had countersued each other. But what I'm saying is everybody's, PD situation is different. There may have been some guys that were, had shit contaminated that really didn't take PEDs. And there's guys that we know for sure, like Big Baby Miller, was putting needles inside of him. And now he's trying to come back. He's trying to say this for his fucking elbow and all that little bullshit. So until some more news comes out, we got to wait to see what it was, right? It's not enough information. But a failed drug test, I don't think a fight should go on after a failed drug test, period. Period. Like, if a fighter fails a drug test, no matter what it is, you can't take that chance in the ring. So, let's see how the story develops. It's not, it's not enough information. But, Dillian Whyte, you looking suspect right now. TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Please subscribe.